What?
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the Prince of Crows, Yestun, and I have a game here called Home, which I'm not gonna lie, I chickened out of while playing. And I'm gonna continue playing it, because it's been a hot minute since I last played it. I think that my level of sensitivity towards horror has gone up as well. Open the door? I think it's... Is that... Couldn't be sure why the man had come to the station before, but it seemed obvious that he had. Okay. I gotta learn the controls again. Cause it's been a hot minute since I last played this, and I just wanna play some, get a little diversity in there. There's a fence over there. There's a gate. Got me walking like SpongeBob in the Minecraft sound effect had a baby. What was that? Up we go. I don't think it was nothing. What is this? In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yes. Free money. I slipped the filthy wallet in my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. Wow. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. I find it amusing. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through here before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Alright, so I wanted to jump off. Just being adventurous with the bird brain, sorta, kinda. What else is there over here? It's a big old circle to me. Oh, it's ice. I think I saw some ice there. I was relieved to be above ground again. I figured I should keep moving. Okay, so I guess... you're not going back down then. I don't know for sure. It's all poppycock to me. Poppycock. And I saw some eyes again. Them eyes is following me. Hello, eyes. I see you. Yeah, I know. Terrible joke. Definitely gonna unsubscribe for that. What is this? This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. I'm faded. I'm faded. What's this? Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. Well, that worked out. I wasn't sure if it was still unusable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yes, take it back. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Dang, man. You're just losing everything out here. Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Oh. What's this? What's this? Is this another thing of grass? There's so many bushes. What is that? What is this? There's a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm and a few embers still burned at the bottom. What's this? Was someone else out in these woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? The cheap dome tents left 2 people. Showed my flashlight inside, could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. Hey, y'all probably didn't hear, but my controller just vibrated. Which way did I come from? That middle one, I believe. My controller vibrated again. There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there. Did I read it? Yeah, man, read the notebook. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was a page after a warm page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel? Her name was at least on a list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out. in the same blue ink. Ooh, spicy. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Oh wow. There's a lot of stuff here. Where's the running mechanic though? I'm gonna use that running mechanic. So here, let's go over here. There's a lot of stuff here. Is that a beehive? No. No, no. Don't look. No. So don't look. I'm gonna be dumb and I'm gonna look. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. A musty wooden plank propped up to the stall door. It didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? I mean, like, sure. I wasn't sure why, but I took the plank. Yeah, man, take the plank. Take the plank, bro. You never know what you can use it for. Okay, so I keep losing track of which way I came from. Maybe this way? I had finally found an exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. Must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean, and where were the campers who had abandoned their site. Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Hey, it's a little bit of a tension here that I'm noticing. Just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. There's another door. Better brother get a gun. I stepped through the gate. I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a mechanist. Well, a mechanist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind.
Must have been the wind.
I don't know about that one, buddy boy. You leaving? Yep. Let's go. Oh, someone's dead. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was his flashlight his? Amen. Sometimes dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. Yes, you did. The watch is useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Bro, I feel like it's some type of M. Night Shyamalan type shit right here. Like, this man killed everybody, and we're just going through everything trying to figure out who did it when it's really him. You know it was him. Oh, look at that. Door closed. There's a lot of stuff you can investigate here. Not gonna cap. What is that? Nah. These are buttons. There's a large power box with 5 lights on. The cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and the cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Alright, there's a lot of doors here. Someone's telling me to check, like, along the stairs, because I just came in the stairs. Yo, every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Yo, I didn't want to go downstairs. I went to get the bulletin board, buddy. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper, cartoons, and notices. There were notes too, and from the guards that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay. Norman, I've come for your bacon. Our old break table, the layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Huh? Oh. You check out the room real quick. Is that a fuse box? A power panel. Like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yeah, man, push the switch. Why not? Why not? We're here already. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Huh, interesting. A power. I looked at it, shut off, Yeah, man, push it all on. Yeah, bro. Okay, so I guess it's a pattern. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's a pattern. Let me see. Before I go to push this other one now. Did I do anything? Yes. Oh. Would you look at that? It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Okay, so is there one more panel or something? Okay, that one's down. That one's up. What am I supposed to do with this knowledge? Just leave the room. I think it's for the panel downstairs, actually. Connecting dots and stuff like that. Man, I got them heavy steps. The door had been hastily boarded up. Okay. Interesting. Is there more panels in here? Hello, I've come for your bacon. The panel that I hoped could help me on the power back. Yeah, push it on, why not? Pushing all the buttons right now. We're being dumb. Utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, man, take the hammer. As I took the hammer, I noticed that it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Oh boy, so someone was in here recently. Nice, man. Got the murderous hammer. Another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Yeah, turn it on, why not? Nope. This one. Another panel, maybe this one. Turn this on first. Let me see. There we go. Alright, and try this again. Maybe there's a specific order for it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Yeah, take the card, bro. I slipped the key card to our pocket. How many pockets do you have, my guy? You can only hold but so much. How many pockets do you have? Okay. I hear some sounds now. That's never good. Let's go downstairs. It's gonna be working now, hopefully. Oh, you still gotta go down further. I think you do at least, yeah. I think so. Is it on now? Are all the lights on now? Yeah, it is. The power box looked like it was running again. Hey, let's get it. With the power box working again, the door was unlocked. Did I go through? Yeah, man, go through. I pushed the handle and stepped through the door. Yeah, let's go. What's in here? A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. That's the one you're holding, buddy. I stopped noticing the dull ache in my leg when a terrible sensation wormed its way down my spine. Even in the cool night air, everything felt too close. I never felt alone or unmolested. I tried to tell myself it was just the sight of that dead guard that was throwing me off. The poor bastard looked like he had been done in while on patrol. With the flashlight, I carried his. How did I come to possess it then? As I looked through the wet yard, the light seemed less a blessing and more mysterious omen. I had to keep moving, though. I had to find Rachel. Rachel! Where are you, Rachel? Rachel! What is this, car? A rusty old truck had careened off the road and into the guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed. Judging by the rest, it had been there for a while. Alright. So the goal is to find someone named Rachel. Hey, I see you, buddy, there. I see you. I see you. Okay, we're going back here, just adventuring. Adventure time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to very distant lands. We check the dog and fin the human and fun will never end. Adventure time.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Let me do it better. It's adventure time. There you go. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it? Yeah, man, get all your stuff. I cleaned the car off as best as I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed I found my credit card and now this. I took the credit card into my wallet next to my credit card. Yeah, man. Get your identity back. It sounded like I was going to stop. Well, it sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh boy. Let's go inside. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. Hey, I like television. What they got on TV? What they got the game? The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. It looked like you couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. Alright, let's go upstairs. What could go wrong? Everything. Oh, there's blood right there. Lovely. Investigate. What was this? It looked like an old pole hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Did I pull it? Yeah, man, pull it. Get a single chain and a simple flooding. Da-da-da-da. Getting down. Alright, TV. Oh, hello, Norman. Oh, no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in the town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood, and looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide open with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yeah, man, I closed his eyes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or just couldn't stand to think of anyone. What was going on? Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. Poor guy. That sucks. Is there anything in here? What you got in the fridge, bro? The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through it. That's that. No, we didn't. No, I didn't want to keep putting through it. Yeah, it's a little gross. You know, we need to cut the garbage can. But at the same time, we might. Yeah, reach in there. Yeah, man. Hairpin amongst the rotting food, trash pocket. I mean, hairpins are good for picking locks. Don't ask how I know that. I just know. Television. The TV still flickers. Some indecipherable channel. Let's go to the attic. Kids, take note. Never go into the attic anywhere that's scary-wise where someone's been killed. Never go up here. I'm doing it because I have to progress the story. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Open it. Yeah, man, what's inside? Inside the cardboard box was a pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. As I looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman downstairs? Oh, man, there's an affair, bro. I just really needed answers. Yeah, bro. It's real wild in here. It's getting a little spicy for the pepper. Why was she hiding in the attic, though? It's been real wild. Maybe he was defending her from somebody? I wasn't entirely surprised to find this there. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been there? What's this? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back on the cabinet? Sure, why not? I carefully pushed the piece back into place and felt the gray burn and left it. A close call. Oh. Oh boy. Norman, what were you doing with all these? I'm guessing he killed someone and then committed suicide. That man Norman there. Don't know for sure though. I used a hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Let's go. What's in here? The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Look. Ooh, the register was mostly empty and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Fat stacks. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Wow. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. Like it'd be in much better shape then. Adventure time? It had been weeks since I last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled the dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was the time to find out the truth. Well, is there anything over here? There's a lot of doors. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Maybe this one? It was locked tight. It wasn't my house. I guess this is my home. This is my home. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Okay. The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah, man, go ahead. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband is an easy man to be. Wow. With But he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell Norman. So don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure. Ooh, I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Wow. Oh, loose booty Judy. Had the wrong gate. It's almost locked. There was blood outside that had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding and it chilled me through my bones. I was expectant, but also afraid. Go back, there was blood outside. I never did fix this gate, it was stuck. I need to press on there, but there's no turning back at that point. Oh, wow. Okay, I saw blood out there. Guess we're just going in now instead. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Oh, let's get them answers. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put the damn key? Oh. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yeah. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? Oh, wow. The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though I needed to see if Rachel was there. Alright, let's go upstairs then. Into the room. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Oh. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of the better times. Didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it in? Sure, keep it. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Stolen identity. Our television, I had purchased it before. I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Oh, wow. Dang, buddy. It just went downhill. Let's go upstairs. Had a 3-story house, broken glass. A hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old clawfoot baths. So what I'm taking away from this whole thing is this is this man's home, and there seems to be blood everywhere. I feel like there's a murder that happened here. My laptop had been left on, and it only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes, I pocketed the key. Ooh, is that the key for the basement? Once again, don't go in the basement, y'all. I think that's the bathroom. What's this? Bedroom? Office. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yeah. Rachel's case contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. It's what you were going to do with Norman? Aw. Rachel, why were you really going to run away with Norman? Was I really such a monster? Ooh. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey now, that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did. Oh, is this man Norman? And the one that was dead was her actual husband? I unlocked the basement door. What's in the basement, dude? There were old Christmas decorations in a box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key there. Did I take it? Yeah. Took the small key and tried to remember what I unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things he obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put this up divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Okay. This is fairly interesting. Okay. The front door was locked and inside I couldn't go through. I needed to see if Rachel was here. I mean, kind of checked everywhere. I don't think she's here, buddy. Nothing here. Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We're going to very distant lands. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. Here's where he killed her. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? I don't think anybody broke in. There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yeah, man, take it. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciate its weight. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna find out some of that good stuff. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With the heave I saw on the crowbar at the wall, smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Don't look. It says don't look. I'm gonna keep looking though. Don't look. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within. But I knew it had to. I came this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Oh shit. Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back of the layers of cloth. There at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even though all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. The knife I had carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened to Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about it all I had seen, and wondered if any of it could have helped me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Grim discovery. Oh no. It was my wallet. With its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes, you were. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been there to lose my wallet and its contents. What does that mean? You kill folks, my boy. What do you mean, what does it mean? Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. My boy. You killed somebody. This is the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. There were a lot of disturbing things in those tunnels underneath that house. Maybe that man wasn't quite what he seemed. Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Was that man involved in this mess? Yep. Definitely those tunnels, so odd tools in his house. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. How did he end up dead? He was already gone when I woke up. You killed him, bro. You killed him, bro. He's dead, bro. You killed him. You killed him, bro. In cold blood, bro. You killed him. Let's leave. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. If only I had found a way to watch it. The old VCR long since broken down. I never bothered to replace it. Oh wow. You should have replaced it, you dummy. From now on, I have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. It was a letter I had taken from the post box. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried of what Norman might do. Did he do that to Rachel? No. Norman may have betrayed me, but I didn't think he was capable of that. I hated him. I hated him so much, but I couldn't blame him for what happened to my wife. I didn't know what to think. I just wanted to put this whole mess behind me. Because how would he know about that whole situation downstairs? You did it, man. You did all this. This is the way out. I hope this is the way out. I'm pretty sure I just came from over here. Maybe downstairs again. You did this, bro. You did all of this. Ain't nobody else do it but you. I couldn't leave. Not until I had thought about this some more. I need answers. The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? It seemed like that mail had been there for a while. I couldn't go back down. Not until I'd gone over everything. I need to make sure I was perfectly clear. You dummy. Gotta go through all the facts. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I have left it out somewhere. If I could find the code for the safe, maybe I could still open it. I leaped through the notebook I had taken from the forest, and there were the names that had been written down. Heather, Norman, Olivia. Oh, we've seen this already. Called the name scratched out on the desk. Deeper than he must have was a man in that release on something. You are that man, bro. Okay. Go upstairs. Within the few broken pieces that remained in that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Gotta keep reading facts, I guess. It was a key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother to use it. Someone had been going through those lockers and poking around the plant. Still, it didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? Maybe. I guess it could have been me. But what would I have been doing there? The laptop was dead, but I found some notes and newspaper in the drawer where I found the keys. There was a yellow sticky note with an 8-digit code on it. 4R. Are you here? Ooh. Ooh-wee. The code looked like it might be for the safe. What kind of phrase was that? Are you here? Upstairs, buddy boy. Upstairs, buddy boy. Is it in here? Yeah, no, this is the bathroom. Is there another room over here? It's the bedroom. There's a lot of stuff to take note of here. Downstairs you go. How big is this house? The code I found should let me access it. That's right, yes, the code worked. I pulled out one small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to the town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house. It looked like a real mess. We looked happy though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was a good time as ever to see what was inside. Had I opened the envelope and read what's in it? Yes. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper. Inside on it, a letter written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives and be together. But you know, as well as I do, that things quickly change. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took all this time to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself. But this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry it had to happen this way, Rachel. Secret documents. Oh, was he the one responsible for Rachel's murder? But I have found him dead. You killed them both, you idiot. You found out there was an affair going on and went on a killing spree. Killed folks. So much happened. I didn't know what to think. I just wanted to put this whole mess behind me. I never bothered to replace it. Yeah, it's the same stuff as before. Can we go downstairs now? I would like to leave. It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought ready to go back into the basement. It's the basement here. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take it last one look. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? If I was guilty, did I take this? Do something about it. Safe place and do something about it. If I was guilty. I took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. I needed to put an end to the situation one way or another. What's going on? I knew I needed to escape that nightmare. What about the knife I still carried? I wondered, even if I left, would it really be over? So, did I leave that house forever? I peered at the knife as I turned away. A warm place, I had thought. Where could that be? A warm place. I knew I needed to escape that nightmare, but what about the knife I still carried? I wonder, even if I left, would it really be over? So, did I leave that house forever? No. A warm place, he says. What's a warm place to you, buddy? No. What is it referring to when it says a warm place? How did he end up dead? He was already gone when I woke up. These be the questions, Mr. Squidward. A warm place. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. The quiet in that room unnerved me terribly. The old coffin pot hadn't been cleaned nearly enough. Still, it would probably do. If I wanted to, I could use that knife to finally end this. The question was, did I think I deserved it? Did I? Was this my fault? Yes, you did. Living in this town had it been easy. The plan had helped in some way to stay grounded, kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything else was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all of this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Now that I thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What had happened there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out. No, you weren't, you know. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might have shown me? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place, well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I'd recover my things. Hopefully, I thought that would cover my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all of this. Deep within these woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list, so what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on a desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? My sleepwalking had obviously been a problem lately, but it was still difficult to admit that I was the one who had been going back to the factory. The episodes had gotten worse, but oh no, I hoped I wasn't the one responsible for that guard. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could have did Norman's theory. But all I had found there were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, what were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious things were complicated than I'd imagine. How long had you been going behind my back? More importantly, why, Norman? Whoever had killed Rachel had probably gone after you too. Maybe they knew about what you were up to. I would never know peace, Norman, but despite your transgressions, a part of me really did hope that you would. When I had marched throughout the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this world would end, and I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, I guess I should have known from the terrible silence that greeted me when I first stepped into our house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound of television, radio, even the air was still, but seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never have imagined. I didn't know if I'd ever find the answers I craved, but I knew that somehow that other man had found responsible for this. If not directly, he must have had a hand in Rachel's death. So what was I doing in that damn house of his? Had I found out? Had I killed him? My damn condition made it difficult to know. Memories and time frames were always a mess, and I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead, though, was cold comfort. My wife was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost forever. I put the knife down and drew a long, warm bath. Slipping into the tub, I was surprised with how calm I felt. I heard it was like going to sleep if you did it right. So I held my arms under the water as I made the incisions. Though the initial sting came as a shock, it was only a matter of minutes before I felt myself ebb and faded. EBB and faded. After that, the room washed to a calming, comforting shade of gray. A warm place. Mm. Oh wow. Golly. So talk about that. Well, that's me finishing up the game, I guess. So, yeah, that's the end.